A new law could soon be in effect for the friendly city. It prohibits people from being in the median of 7 major Harrisonburg intersections.
I introduced the proposed ordinance to City Council last night, and part of staff's suggestion was that Council schedule and have a public hearing to solicit public input. And Council obviously thought that was a good idea.
Chris Brown is the Harrisonburg City Attorney.
Several years ago, we repealed our existing ordinance, and in those 3 years, again, the city has received a lot of complaints about people being in median strips and interfering with traffic, lots of complaints to council members. So I was asked, what can council legally do for traffic safety at those intersections? And this is what we came up with.
The City Council briefly discussed the ordinance called Restriction of Pedestrians Within Public Rights of Way at Designated Locations.
To prohibit a person from sitting, standing, lying, or squatting in the median strip.
The city attorney explained the proposed ordinance.
Several years ago, there were Supreme Court cases and Fourth Circuit cases that came down, which called into question a lot of the localities around the country's ordinances, which prohibited people being or soliciting funds on the side of the road or in the median strips. And so when that happened, the city repealed its ordinance. And since that time, there's been an increase in the number of people occupying median strips at very busy intersections in the city.
Those intersections include Martin Luther King Jr. Way and South High Street. Also included in the proposed ordinance is the intersection of Burgess Road, Linda Lane, and East Market Street.
HPD has gathered some statistics from the last 3 years about various intersections in the city and where the accidents are very likely. So we chose 7 intersections, and the criteria basically was that they would have more than 4 lanes of traffic, they would have a median strip, and there would be an average of at least 5 motor vehicle accidents at those intersections per year.
Only one person reached out to Brown to reject the proposed ordinance.
I personally have received a copy of an email of someone suggesting that this is really directed at panhandlers, which we tried to be very careful that we did not direct it at panhandlers.
The City Council held off on making a decision during its Tuesday night meeting.
There will be a public hearing at the second meeting in April, which will be advertised, and then anyone who wants to speak on the matter can come out, give their views to council, and then council will make a decision.
In Harrisonburg, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.